Hello, this is an overview about how to access Special School District's board-approved curriculum. It is available online, so the first step is to go to SSDMOorg. Then from there, scroll down to Departments and click on the link. After that, you'll see all the different departments listed, and if you go down to the letter C, there's a bullet that says Curriculum. Go ahead and click on that link, and the curriculum page will pop up. From there, there's a link that says View the Board-Approved Curriculum for SSD Schools and Programs. When you click on that, all of the courses will pop up that are board-approved. These courses go from kindergarten through 12th grade and are aligned to either the Missouri Learning Standards or Essential Elements. These are the standards that define the knowledge and skills students need in each grade level and course for success in college, post-secondary training, and careers. When you look at all the courses, we can filter in different ways. If we want to look at the 4th grade courses, we could click on grade 4 and all the 4th grade courses will pop up. Then if you want to go back, just click Show All Grades. Another way to look at it is by department. So if we wanted to see all of the social studies courses, we would just click on social studies. Or communication arts, click on that, and all the communication arts courses will pop up. Another option is to do a search by the course, and you can look at keyword, department, so on and so forth. So there are various ways to navigate through this. I'm going back to the courses by grade level. So once we got back here, what you'll see is that the courses are divided by department. So at the top in the gray box, we have library media, mathematics, science, communication arts, so on and so forth. Within the departments, you'll see that some of them say extension afterwards, and others do not. The difference between the two is that the ones that say extension are aligned to the essential elements, which is for students that qualify for MAP A. The courses that just say kindergarten mathematics, 1st grade mathematics, these are aligned to the Missouri Learning Standards. Again, both are approved by the state. So let's go ahead and jump into 1st grade mathematics. I'm going to go ahead and click it. And what you'll see is at the top, we have duration 1 year. So 1st grade mathematics, students will take the course for 1 year, when it was board approved, and a description of the course. As you move through this, you'll see that learning targets, which are the standards I was referring to, are in bold. And we also scaffold to those standards. What that means is we break the courses down into chunks in order to prepare students to be able to succeed in meeting that standard. We're going to take a look at those in just a second. The units are also aligned to what the state expects us to teach. So we have number sense and operations in base 10, relationships. The rationale is why we have the course, how it was developed, the purpose, the curriculum review process, the goals, who was on the committee, and what those learning requirements are for students to be successful. When we click on a unit, within that unit we have a description. We also have some essential questions. So these are those big, broad questions we want students to be able to answer after they complete that unit. We also have academic vocabulary and the materials that are used to support it. Then within the topic, you'll see that we have the learning targets or standards listed. If it's bold, it's the actual standard from the state. And if it's not bold, it's scaffolding, which means it was broken down into increments in order to meet it. So read and write numerals to 120, represent a number of objects with a written numeral to 120, read and write numerals and represent a number of objects with a written numeral. So these two, this standard and this standard, are building up in order to meet this standard. I'm going to go all the way back now. The other thing is, if you wanted to see the scope and sequence of the course, this is what it looks like. And if you want to click on Course Summary, there's also an option to print this course. And if anyone would like courses printed, please feel free to contact the curriculum department, as we'd be happy to do that. So to print a course, there's different options. We could print it as an Excel sheet, a PowerPoint, rich text is another way of saying Microsoft Word, and then we can print it or email it to anybody who may need it. Now that we've looked at one course, I'd like to go back and take a look at one of the extension courses, just so you can see the difference. So if we look at Math Extension Grade 1, you'll see it's set up very similarly to the other course. Again, the difference though is that it's aligned to the essential elements. So if I click on this unit, you'll see we have all of these topics within here, add and subtract within 20. So again, the bold is the actual standard, and this is the scaffolding or the breakdown of piece by piece for how we're going to get students to accomplish and meet the expectation of that bold standard. So recognize separateness, combine individual items, combine sets, partition sets, recognize same, recognize different, rote count to 20, demonstrate understanding of 1 to 20, demonstrate understanding of adding on, and then use manipulatives or visual representations to indicate the number that results when adding one more. So feel free to reach out to the curriculum department if you have any questions about our board-approved courses or the standards themselves. We'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you so much.